Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Blackbird Podcast. Hello. It's a Sunday here today, and this is not Wexford Archery Club. You're right. Oh my God. I didn't go in the end, fuck it. But it was one of those things where you kind of had to take a day off. I wanted to go. I meant to go, but I'm just out of gas. And I was looking forward to meeting Don, actually, because I spoke with Don in Valley Bowman, and Don was going to go on camera for a chat for the Blackbird. Whether he would have or not is another thing entirely, but he seemed like he was up for it. And next time, Don, next time, buddy. I'm sure you had a great shoot today anyway. Look forward to seeing all the photos and stuff later, the reporting on the whole thing. So today is Sunday. It's a lovely day. You wouldn't have thought it, gone by yesterday evening and all of last night. Rainfall, it was fucking mental. See, what happened was that yesterday, Saturday, I went down to lovely Cork. Lovely Mayfield in lovely Cork. To do a safe pass course. I haven't done one in a while. And it's a long day, you know what I mean? It's fucking kind of boring. I think they should make changes to that fucking thing. If you've done it more than once, there should be just like a top-up thing for an hour. Pay them. There you go. New photographs. Out the gaff. But luckily yesterday was it was done by, what was his name? Was it Jared? A funny guy. I mean, the guy is a people guy. He's very funny as well. He's from the north side, as he called himself. What did he call himself? A Northside dog. Yeah, boy, I'm a Northside dog. Fuck you now, right? And come here to me. This is the way he be talking. And he was very funny. Very, very good. Made the day go a bit better. And there was a bunch of lads there as well. And they were equally funny. And look, it was good. It was the funnest safe pass I've ever done in my life. But what did he say? Yeah, he's a Northside dog from Mayfield boy who did good. What did he say? All us Northside dogs are smart as foxes or something. He was way more poetic. But yeah, funny guy. Jared. Solas safe pass. But he's not Solas. I think he's forget what the fuck he is again. But look, it's a safe pass. What can you knock out of that? You do it because you can't get onto certain jobs without it. Most jobs without it. So it has to be done. And there are jobs on the horizon that might come true. And if they do, I'll need this fucking ticket. Another tax on the working man, if you ask me. So I remember actually my very first safe pass course. It wasn't technically it wasn't a safe pass course, but we got onto the first site, myself and the brother, through the father, way back in the day. I think it was down around Ringaskiddy or something, or somewhere fucking far away, because it took forever to get there and forever to get home. And we had this guy, if you can imagine Basil Fawlty on speed. That's the kind of guy that was giving us our induction. You get an induction course, isn't it? Which was like the health and safety crowd. And this guy was, his whole trip for the day was to scare the bejesus out of you and show you graphic fucking photos of terrible accidents that happened in faraway places where there was clearly slavery afoot and big machinery, and it's a bad combination. There was some haunting images, and when by the time you get your morning cup of tea, you're like, I'm not going working on that site if this is the shit I have to deal with. I mean, it was a horror movie of stuff. So that was the first time. They still have their pretty pictures to show you, you know. when people get electrocuted and stuff, and people get, what do they call it, vibration finger or some shit. Yeah, there's nothing pretty about it. But I mean, all the incidents then that he was talking about, you'd notice that there was fuck all common sense involved, and that there would be usually the last 20 minutes of a day kind of thing when they're trying to get the fuck out the gate, and then your head is gone and you're not thinking, because everyone's the same. Everyone is like that at that time of the day, because when you're building, it's a bastard of a job. It fucks you up. So in the last hour maybe is the danger zone. So you gotta be saying, okay, you know what, I'm gonna take a little coffee break, 20-minute break, and just try to get that anxiety out of you, that energy, that anxiousness of getting the fuck out, because that way then you overlook things and you have an accident, and then sure, that could be very bad. So it's best to just take your time, have that fucking whatever you have, be it coffee or Coca-Cola or whatever, cigarette. Just take the time to take the time, and then just, do it right. Because that's how I usually lose a lot of my tools in the past. I'd be just leaving them fucked around the place. And then you come in the next day and they're all it's just filthy. Because you'd be just fucking bait, like. But, so that's what by the time I got home then yesterday evening, and it was fucking raining and shit, and dark as fuck, early. So you're thinking, I'm exhausted. I mean, I'm really exhausted. I'm hard. There's a hardness to your exhaustion. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to have a few beers tonight. And just fucking zombie out. Watch a movie. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't get to the bed till about 2 a.m. And then I didn't bother getting up till about 8 a.m. And it was grand. Felt kind of nice and kind of ease into a day off kind of job, because it's been fucking weeks, like, so here we are. And you gotta just take those breaks. I say breaks, but anyone who has kids knows you're only deluding yourself. You take 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there, before some fucking psychopath is screaming for you to get them something or other. Little bastards. So that's it. That was the safe pass. So that's why Wexford, the rest was required, and it's not enough. You want days off. It'd be nice to have a few days off. But maybe in my next life. Maybe in the next life. Because it's not going to be in this fucking one. Oh yeah, what was I doing this morning then? Because I'm giving out a lot lately about the fucking AI. Because I think it's horse shit, okay? I do think it's horse shit. And, I'll put my hand up and apologise if I'm wrong, or proven to be wrong later on. But yeah, I think it's bullshit. But just for kicks, I said, because I was talking to friends and they were on about AI, but then they were on about fucking Chat GPT. So I said, I'm going to try Chat GPT. So I got into that there, and I was messing around with some pictures, some sketches, some drawings, some paintings and stuff. I had loads of photos of them. And I thought, okay, Chat GPT, can you help me do this image? If I give you an image that I have created, could you modify it and make it look, I don't know, sharp, or better, basically, more commercial or something, so you could use it for t-shirts or whatever. So yeah, no problem. So you upload the picture and the robot tells you how great it is and how it's this and how it's that. So straight away you're thinking, sus, this fucking guy, this robot guy is suspect. Flattery doesn't fucking do it for me, folks. I'm not into that nonsense. I tell myself how great I am, even when I'm not, it's just to fucking make me try again. But I don't even believe it when I'm telling myself. So this thing now, it's like sugar and medicine, that kind of a trip. So I'm like, okay, let's go on. So then it analyzes the image apparently, and it gives you all these things that it has to say, and then it asks what would you like with this, and with this. We'll change this, and so on. So you're ticking off all the questions, you're answering them all simple, and that's it. And then it goes, okay, here we go, give it a spin. 5 hours later, and all you have on the screen is a spinning fucking ball. Nothing happening, no image. So then you reload, start all over again, same shit. So it's like, okay, I'm not buying into this at all now. I'm absolutely convinced this is a fucking, what's the term they use? Pump and dump. It's a financial expression for all those people who be doing, not that I have any such things, but I was listening to these other guys then talking about, because I'm so opposed to the bullshit that's just constant. It's like constant. It's like with that COVID bullshit that time. The way that was constant. And we all know what happened there. That was a lie. And now this is another lie. And it's just this constant wave of brainwashing you. And all these fucking idiots buying into it with their money. And, they're in for a shock. Because there was a few lads that I was watching, just snippets of, just interview bits. And I thought, yeah, that makes sense what they're saying. They're laughing. They're saying, this is fucking nonsense. He said this is going to be like, is it the .com crash? And then another guy compared it to what happened with radio, when radio came on at the start. And then everyone started investing. It became like something you invest in. And then you lose all your money. Because it's just, what can you actually do with radio? Well, you can do a lot if you own all the radio. Then you have your very own propaganda machine and brainwashing machine. That's why pirate radio stations were pirate radio stations, because they couldn't fucking carry the can. They couldn't say the same story off the same page that the propagandists wanted you to be hearing. They wanted to just rock and roll. And maybe that's why I'm surprised the fucking internet has been allowed go as long as it has. I don't know where I'm going with that. That's just spiraled off, didn't it? So how are you? How's your Sunday going? Are you good? Forgive me, my lighter's on its last legs. So yeah, I think, there will be a crash. And it will be the AI crash, because the amount of money that has been pumped into that is fucking scary. Because as much as I'd like to think all the people with that kind of money putting it into AI are stupid fuckers, they're not stupid fuckers. It's all coordinated. They're all doing their bit because they're collectively involved in this fucking who knows what, where they all think that they know something. Well, I think they do know that this is it's a scam. They're all in on it being a scam, but they're all probably trying to make a quick buck. Nothing substantial, perhaps, but it's the thrill of it, isn't it? When you have everything you can buy, what do? You need a thrill, and this is their thrill, because they're that fucking stupid. Because there'll be ramifications, people, that'll affect the normal, everyday working people. And, you could see with even the budget that came recently here in Ireland, fucking joke. But then, why would you be surprised? Everyone's on about votes. Vote this, vote that. And I'm always saying, who's counting the fucking votes? That's where you want to be putting your big eye. Because it is all bullshit. I am not voting for no motherfucker. Not next week. I'm not even listening to it, because it's clearly a fucking sham. It's clearly nothing to do with the people, and it's been captured, like everything else. What the fuck has been captured for the longest time. We're just coming around to the fact that it has been captured of late. So I won't be voting for no fucker. I just keep leaning forward here to see what the fuck I wrote down. Oh yeah, we're October now and it's dark as fuck, isn't it? So I started thinking, I used to for the longest time think vitamins and all of that was bullshit. And then I tried them, and then, you get your multivitamins and all that, and there's nothing really fucking happening. There's no change. Then you talk to buddies who are similar-minded, take their vitamins and all of that. Now, you eat your food. Of course you eat your food. You try to get food that's beneficial to the time of year that you're in, especially where we are, where it's fucking dark, damp, all the fucking time, except for maybe a few weeks in the summer. And they were saying, you got to go through the whole course of your vitamin, so the body's kind of getting in tune with that, and then you get them again, and you'll feel it then halfway through your next course, which I thought, well, that's a lot of nonsense, surely, but I did it, and nothing. So then it was like, maybe you got to specify, maybe you don't need all of that, maybe it's just junk, because in my head I'm thinking, well, when you swallow these things, there's no way they're making it through the stomach, surely, but the fuck. But look, they say have it with food, so maybe it gets to the bloodstream somehow. I don't know. So then I figured, okay, I'm going to try it, because I'm as much as I don't attack science and technology that works, but the optimist in me is always looking for the fuckers that do the work that's working, that are allowed to do it, that get through the noise. Because even living in where we are, even with the internet, you're not getting information that everyone else is getting. You just know. There's those walls go up. You don't get the information on most things. And most of the time, what's going on in your own fucking country. So, I mean, you see Americans there on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, and they're like, so what are you seeing from where you are? Because this is what we're seeing, and they'll tell you. And you're like, nah, that's not what we're hearing over here. And I can only imagine it's the same elsewhere for everybody. So you've all this partitioned information, and it's not going to the people that it's applicable to. I don't know where I was going with that, god damn it. This is me now in relaxed mode. If I get any more relaxed, I'll go to sleep. But anyway, so I figured, okay, what do I need? I need energy. I need to get rid of my brain fog, a whole big time, like all the time. So then there was like B complex vitamins, so get some of them. Then there's the D with is it calcium? So get some of them. And then there was magnesium, so get some of them. And then there was the vitamin C, so get them. And after that, I don't think there's a need for anything other than that. I don't think. So I'm experimenting, people. I'm experimenting. So I'm on the alphabet, basically, and I'm just testing it out. Now, when I took this batch, we'll say the first time, about 2 years ago, maybe, within 2 weeks, I felt I had energy. I felt, there was no weakness, and it was good. So I was happy out. And then I started to question, is this, they have this experiment where they give you some sugar. They give you a little sugar in tablet and a glass of water. So there you go, that'll sort you out. And you're thinking, well, that's a doctor in a white fucking jacket. And we've been talking about my predicament. And they're saying that this is the medicine for me. So, okay. In your head, you're creating that reality because you feel that trust. You take the medicine from the medicine man and off you go, and fuck it, within 2 days, don't you feel a whole lot better? And then you've another person in another room with the other doctor who's getting actual medicine for the same thing, and they just feel same. So when they're both interviewed afterwards, they're both cured, okay? But one of them had sugar and one of them had medicine. So it's a mental thing. You create your reality. I forget there's a name for that. But for love nor money, can I think of it right now? I should have gone for a walk before I came in here. But that's it. That's what I'm thinking. Is it that, or do vitamins actually have any benefit? Vitamins that you get in a bottle. Going around there like a fucking... That's That's what I'm like now. But that's what it is. It's grand. Sorry, computer. So that's it. That's what I'm doing, and I think it works for me. I don't know. Like I said, the only question is it mentally, you've adjusted something by believing in them, or do they actually work? Either way, it's a win-win. So get some vitamins in you, and you got to figure out what you need. So you got to analyze yourself in this kind of dark time of winter, going into winter. Maybe you're not out in the cold all day, every day, so maybe you're not affected as much. So I don't know, maybe you should check it out. It can't hurt, Stop eating fucking junk food too. That's no good for you. That's like fucking eating bad sweets. Try to cook shit. Cook your own shit. But so yeah, that's my little spat about that. And the writing continues, I must say. I've been doing it a lot on the phone because it's easier. When you're in the van on a lunch break, and instead of fucking flicking through mindless, mind-numbing shit that you're not going to remember, that's going to be of no use to you, that's not going to benefit you, I started fucking rereading what I'd be at. And the only problem with it is you start and you get a hook, you go, oh, and then you start writing away. And before you know it, 40 minutes have passed. And you're meant to be back at your job. But other than that, it's grand. Because I was writing, I started printing out some pages. I'm gone full crazy on this. I started printing out some of the pages because I wasn't sure what the fuck, how long is a page? Because this thing just keeps going and going and going on the phone. So I was like, okay, that's a problem. So I printed out what I had. And I think it's like 7 or 8 pages. And I must say, I got a quite kind of satisfaction about seeing it on the page. Tangible. Nice. So then I just started writing some more. And then it kind of peters out a bit. And you're thinking, where do I go from here? Because you know what the fuck you're doing. It's like, you'll reread what you've done. And you hope to find something in there that'll kind of give you a bit of momentum. And ideas will fly, and you'll fly. Excuse me, it's some lovely leek soup. So then I'm writing that today, and I'm loving it. It's exciting, and I came to full stop, and I saved everything, resaved it, and then I thought, okay, the kids now are starting to fucking be annoying, so I'm gonna put that away and go at it later for maybe an hour. But then an hour later, I was doing something, I don't know, was I making bottles or some shit? And this fucking, out of nowhere, this line just came into my fucking head, and I thought, it had a different flavour, it had a different tone, it had a different world even to what I was writing. And I thought, fuck, I like that. This is yummy. Where did that come from? And I thought, am I starting another story? A completely different story now? Fuck it. No. But anyway, I said, right, type it down before you forget. So I said, okay, opened up a new thing altogether and typed out the line. And it was a fucking savage line. And the more I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking maybe it's like the way my story's progressing in A Day in the Life of a Dream, which is a cool fucking name, isn't it? The way that's progressing, it's like the characters bouncing along, meets a character, there's chat, bumps along, meets a character, there's chat. There's more slow revelations coming about the whole context of what the fuck, where are you, what are you doing, who are you, blah, 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 where are we? And then it was like a decision was made, and they were going to go off on this adventure of discovery of sorts. Meanwhile, this thing comes into my head, and it's like, oh, that's not a different story at all. It's just a different side of the one I'm doing, perhaps. So I'm totally excited about it. I'm actually going to What am I going to do? I'm going to print out the last 2 pages, perhaps. I don't know. I'm going to print it out in such a way that everything is up to date on what I have before I do my new line. And my new line then will be like, because I don't know how many pages makes a chapter even. I don't even know that. Or is it even a chapter? I don't fucking know. So these are questions I need to answer today, this evening, because I'm totally excited about it. I can't wait to do it. I'm like giddy. So I'm going to do that. What I'm thinking is, okay, so that's the introduction to these folks, okay? And now they're off in their merry way. So now this new fucking vibe, and it is a vibe. There's a vibration there. It's like, there's a tension there. And I'm thinking, okay, this could be the opposition. You know, this could be an opposition. So I'm totally looking forward to that. You can have so much fun with that part of it. You can be a right cunt. Unapologetically. So yes, I'm looking forward to this. And then I'm going to maybe get another 10, when I have maybe 10 more pages done, if it's involving this new fucking vibe, then I'll put it all together and I'll send it up to Marcin. Marcin is a smart cunt. Like, Marcin knows shit. He's, how would you say, he's educated, he's experienced, and he's a doer. And this is his world. So it's great to be able to bounce shit off him. So I'm going to bounce this off him now and see how he handles that, because I'm looking forward to the feedback. I'm getting good feedback off him as it is. Basically, it's a lot of just keep going, and then give you a few what he thinks of X, Y, and Z, and it's very enlightening. Actually, he's going to come in next weekend, hopefully, and we're going to discuss the whole writing thing. Because I think, I wonder how many people do I actually know who play around with the idea of writing a thing. And if they started writing a thing, I'd like to know. Because it's cool. It's so cool. I even got when I'm at home on the weekends, myself and Junior usually go off into Mitchelstown there. There's a shop he loves, some cheapo shop. It's a good shop though. It's got all the fucking knickknacks. It's not going to rob you. And he's getting all these fucking little sketchbooks. So while I was there this morning, I got a little sketchbook myself. It's one for oil pastels, but I'm going to use it for ink and pencil. And what I'm thinking is, after listening to Marcin, there will say passages in the story that are very descriptive and very, I'm going to try to make not like a comic book per se, but not even a kid's book, because it's not a kid's book, but at the same time use the words to describe an image and then create an image, and then who knows, it might become something independent of the writing once you flesh it out. So I thought, why not? It's another avenue to pursue. And again, I'm looking forward to that. And now that I've not gone to Wexford today, I can finally put my bow together again and have it ready for some shooting. Because I don't think they're shooting at the Red Fox this coming Wednesday. I was talking to my brother, Dave, and he said such a thing. I might be wrong. I'll get back to you. But I'm sure I'm right. So if you are one of the few who do go, don't go on Wednesday, okay? I think the school are having like a play or some shit. You know what schools are like now this time of year? They get all these weird fucking notions. Parents don't have to sit through all this crazy crap. Son of a... Oh, it's a day for black coffee, people. So that's what we're at here at the Blackbird. We're relaxing the fuck in a nice creative zone. And so last week we got the old fucking, where is it? Oh, I said I was going to get it framed, and I did. Hang on. Dun, dun, dun. I know where I'm going to fucking put it, but it has to be somewhere in here. Someone went away and designed that and printed it up, and we put in the time. Anyone can put in the time, I know. But we put in the time, and we all got our little certificates. Instructor certification. Looks kind of cool. So I must find a home for it in here somewhere where it won't get paint fucking on it. But I like it. It's just nice. So why not? Put it in a frame, Jay. Don't be a lazy. Put it in a frame and let it be. It's not bragging or anything like that. It's just, well, there you go. You've accomplished a beginning. Because that's what it is when you be doing this. When you get to go and do the fucking course to be an instructor, a level 1 instructor. Basically, that's step 1 of a very long fucking journey with lots of work involved. So it's nice to see it all the time somewhere in your everyday, just to make sure you're not forgetting. By the way, did you read that thing about the thing? Did you learn that thing? Did you do this thing? A constant reminder is needed, especially for me. As you know, I tend to kind of just butterflies, flowers. So yeah, it's nice though. I like it. I'm very proud of myself. And that's it now. Let's move on and get knuckling down. Said the guy who didn't go to the shoot today. But look, you got to be real. You got to look at your environment. You got to look at your everyday. And the way we live our lives, which is it's grand. But those fucking, you gotta, the little guys are in charge, really, at the end of the day. If you steal away a day or two for yourself to do something, to fill up your ambition cup, and fail. But failing is learning. So, it's all cool. So I'm happy to have it, and I'm going to hang it up there now somewhere, maybe under Batman there or something, or I don't know. Or maybe leave it on the table. Table's getting a bit fucking packed. Maybe I need a bigger table. Maybe I need a bigger studio. If I get a blast of subscribers on all these things, and in time, who knows, people might get a taste for bullshit that they can laugh at, and we can go away and buy a new studio. But until then, all my horses and my wolf from Mayo. Yes, my wolf from Mayo. See him there? So that's all I'm going to annoy you with, my crackers. It's been fun. I'm nicely kind of relaxed now. Let's go back into the loony bin now. And come up with my ideas, the images for my story. It's still a cool name. A Day in the Life of a Daydream. And it's a bit trippy, but I have it's like you don't know what you're doing, but at the same time you have big picture. Okay, I have kind of big picture. It's like when I'm fucking painting, actually. There's a lot of parallels, similarities. Even with archery or everything. So I guess it's how I do shit. I'm slow. I'm so slow, baby. But look, I'm going to go now and finish my coffee and enjoy it. It's kind of getting there now. It's at the point of no return. So I got to finish that. And I got to do a fucking portrait. I got to start a portrait tonight for a gentleman. A funny fucker. Goes by the name of Hulk. Or is it Rambo? It's one or the other. You know who you are, Mr. Thomas. So I'll be starting that this evening. Practice way on my people skills. I found a nice strip of canvas that I had. I have about 8 of them, but they're kind of large. Kind of like that one there. I don't think you can see it. So yeah, getting busy, crackers. So I'm going to leave you now, my beautiful people. And wish you well. Enjoy the darkness, people. Enjoy it. Enjoy those cozy candle evenings. Have some wine. Fuck it, I might have some tonight. Okay, till the next time, crackers. Hopefully we'll have Marson is looking very... Maybe I should mention it more. He might be under pressure then. But yeah, so talk to you next time, and be good and be crazy. Be a cracker. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right.